To the doctors, our patients and clients are always hoping that we can be intellectually honest. However, most of us are paid to just give good sounding answers to their medical questions. I think it's time for us to change. Let's be honest, because a lot of these people, a lot of the public are trusting us to do something different, but we are constantly doing the same things and expecting different results. If only we understood how deep these conversations can actually get. Imagine if you tell a patient or a client to do certain things, they will do it without even asking questions because they believe that you have the information, and some of them believe that you're a super god somewhere to actually change their lives. But look at you doing the same things over and over, not being honest with them, even when we realize that whatever we are doing is not right. Imagine you prescribing medications for a long period of time and you selling these people fear that this condition is irreversible. You sell them that fear so that you expand the market for the pharmaceutical companies. Possibly you're on a paycheck from these people. And I think that is the reason why you also, as a doctor, you're suffering. Okay? You're taking in, but it goes out with equal measure because you're not honest with your people. I have a lot of conversations with clients, and all they're saying is they're so tired of the healthcare system because of the lies that are actually coming from the doctors. We lie every single day to them. Sometimes we are unable to answer their questions. And I think it's just honest. If you're unable to answer the questions, you tell the client, you know what, I am not able to do this. You don't know everything and you cannot know everything. Yes, you are a doctor, but you are not. There's no way that you can actually answer all the questions. Be honest and say, I can't answer this. They will understand. Have these conversations. I have realized that we have limited the amount of time that a patient spends in a consultation room. Imagine this. A patient comes in, walks into a consultation room, explains themselves, and within about a minute or so, they are out of that consultation room. That's why we have all these queues in our offices. So we have a lot of queues in our offices to actually try and make money from these people. But we have limited time. I think they are paying for honesty. They're not paying for us to sound good. So we have all these queues and the overload is there because we want to make as much money as possible so that we can actually live to the name or the title doctor. That is ego. Please. Please, whatever goes around will always come around. You know very well, you have somebody you know who has hypertension. As a doctor, why don't you just try to explain these things to them? Imagine you have 3 minutes with a patient in a consultation room. So by the time they're coming in, you're just hoping that they're actually sick. Some of them are coming to just consult and just listen to a doctor explaining things. Some of them are seeking a second alternative option from you. Okay, an alternative way of living from you because they have had all these doctors saying the same things. But you are there telling them the same things and you dismiss them. So they come out of that consultation room very empty, even much empty than they came in, but they've paid for that. It doesn't make sense at all. So let's be honest, okay? And that limited time in consultation, how can you be able to take patient history, medication history, family history, and all this information in 3 minutes? Why don't we allow the patients to be the ones who are actually giving us the information because they're the ones who are consuming healthcare? We know drugs are going to hurt them. Even though others help them, we know the consequences of those medication and those and that healthcare is going directly to them, not you as the doctor. All right. So why don't we allow them to speak to us? Why don't we give at least more time for the consultation so that we get adequate history from them? Because once you get the history right, there's nothing else. The history and the physical examination, once it's right, there is nothing that will defeat you. If any case, this patient will tell you everything that you need to hear so that you can actually make a conclusive solution, a conclusive maybe way forward for them. So listen to them.